Hello everyone and welcome to my coloring corner. Today is Monday and it's been a bit of a Monday. I forgot to close my door. Hold on one second. Don't need my household noises. I hope everyone is doing well. Hello Becky, welcome. Thank you so much for sharing. Hello Celine. Hello Catherine. Hello Dawn. Hello Aspica Day. Hello Mandy. Hello Gabby. Costa Rica. Awesome. Hello, Nightbot. Nightbot is busy. So we're going to do something a little different tonight. We're going to relax and we're going to color a portrait for Shannon's prompts for the month. Portraits is one of them. So that is what we're going to be doing. Now, I don't know why, but the font on my chat is really small, so if I miss you, I am really sorry. I will be checking that later. I hope you got on the bus okay. I know you had to get up pretty early for that. Hello, Angela. Lurk away, darling, lurk away. All right, so we are going to be using the Evazar London colored pencils, and we're going to be doing this face here, this portrait by Lana Green. I was going to do another painting, but yeah, I'm tired and my tummy doesn't feel good, so a portrait is. All right, now we're going to actually bring her face into view here. Oh, that's good. I'm glad that he was okay once he got on. What is a little weird? No, it's just because of my the font thing is because my reboot of Windows. I have to adjust it. All right. So we're starting off with taupe out of the Evazar London for the shadow areas here. Yeah, it's normal. It's fine. Work was interesting today. I was doing so well and staying on time, and right before the end of my shift, of course, just as I was about to log out of my workstation, a call came in. It's always the way it goes. I think I'm going to be on time, and suddenly a call comes in, and I'm there for an extra half an hour. I have to remember to log that after stream before I forget. So I'm going through and I'm coloring all the shadowy areas. Now, the one great thing about Lana's work is she does a really soft grayscale, so you can tell where all your shadows are going to be. Hello, Alex. Oh, nice. On the phone and the tablet. I'm special. I can barely watch on my phone. I've tried a few times. I've tried to lurk while I was making dinner, and I have a hard time watching and chatting at the same time while I'm on my phone. Makes me envy all of you that can do so. Get her cheekbone in there. You guys can barely see the color, but that's okay. Once we start adding more, you'll see it more. I'm just putting a very light layer and building up those shadow areas. Hello, Yana. Hello, Della. Hello, everyone that's coming in. How has everybody's Monday been? I'm going to turn her a little bit here so that I don't get a huge shadow from my hand. It was supposed to snow possibly tonight, so we'll see tomorrow how much the weather doesn't want me to go to work. The way my tummy's feeling, I kind of hope it snows a lot. But if it doesn't, I'll still go to work. It'll be fine after I lay down and go to sleep. It calms down usually when I lay down, so. Nice, Mandy. Yeah, I have another book that we're going to work on later on this month for Valentine's Day. So I was debating on doing a Chinese New Year page, which we might still do. Uh, Probably maybe do that on Saturday. The one thing I like about portraits is they're quite quick. You can get through them pretty fast. Now I'm only going to do down to her necklace here, and then because I don't want to be spending all day doing the shadows and building up that color on her face. So. All right, we got a little bit coming down here as well. And then down here. Let's soften up that line a bit. Okay. I think I want to bring this out a little bit more. Just sitting back for a second and taking a look, making sure that I'm getting the contours of her face right. I'm seeing more shadow on this side here. So this side here is going to be our light side. This side here is going to be our shadowed side. Because she has her head tipped a little bit. Good night, Mandy. Have a good sleep. All right, and then we're going to take this one here, which is light salmon. Yes, yes, I'm right-handed again today. I did fix that part. Now I've somehow managed to change the chat size to very small, so I'm going to have to work on that later. And hello, Britt. Welcome, welcome. Yeah, I know it messed with Shannon's head the other day on Saturday when I was coloring with the wrong hand. I'm not ambidextrous, and that's the word, I think. I can't color with my left and my right. I can just color with my right. I make a really nice mess with my left. Just saying. Yeah, that's it. That's the word. Words are hard, and my mouth doesn't want to say anymore. It's been saying words all day. Now, I don't know why it just suddenly changed exposure. Of course, now it's just going to be funky on me. Hold on. There, that's better. This camera is driving me batty. It just likes to suddenly do its own thing. Oh, weird. I wonder why. I noticed that was going on, I think it was with Sue in somebody else's chat, and I can't remember whose it was. So it might be a new thing with YouTube lately. Yeah, just leave them there. They're fine. Yep. Yep. Nobody actually phones me on the phone, so I'm quite sure if other than Bob. Um, but I'm sure that if somebody caught me right after work, I might actually say that. So what did you all get up to this weekend? I do notice that I have started placating people and apologizing for things and that normally I don't. Yeah, that's interesting that it won't let you do it anymore on your tablet, Della. You know what I got up to this weekend? I got up to taking my car in for servicing and cutting 2 feet of hair off me. I chopped my hair. Well, I went to the hairdresser and the hairdresser chopped my hair. It's now at the small of my back instead of down, around my kneecaps. I'm not sitting on it anymore, so that's always good. I was tired of sitting on it when, 99% of the time and pulling my own hair trying to do anything. I didn't chop it right off, but I took it down quite a bit, so. Yeah, it doesn't feel much later. It's about the same. Like I said, the ends were thin, so there wasn't a whole lot of weight there, but they were long and I'm getting older, so they're starting to get thin and my hair feels much fuller, much healthier, so that's always good. Hello, Allison. Happy Monday. Oh, nice. I hope you didn't hurt yourself. Mowing the lawn's a lot of work. All right. And the next color we're going to use is light coral. Evazar London. Nice, Stella. Yeah, they didn't. They have donations, but you have to seek out people to donate to. The hairdressers that I went to doesn't do it on their own. They just have you go do it yourself. Now, why is this doing this? Here, let's do this. There, that's better. Okay. Maybe it's, Yeah, it's because the overhead lamp was on, making it much brighter than it should have. So the camera was compensating, way overcompensating for it. That's better. At least you can see the color now. Now, I did look for the Evazar London on Amazon, and they are currently unavailable. But you can probably find them on Amazon UK. That's where I bought them from originally, long before they became available in the US. Oh, nice. An artistic weekend's a good weekend. Yeah, with the heat wave you guys are getting out there, I'm surprised that your entire team didn't melt away, Aspie. The U.S. and Canada are getting waves of ice and snow and sleet and all that fun stuff, and Australia's cooking to death. Yeah, 27 degrees Celsius. No thanks. That's a whole new level of, yeah, no. Hello, Sue. 91 degrees Fahrenheit? Nope. Yeah, I would not be caught outside. I'm sorry. It's just not happening. Although it gets pretty warm here in the summer too. And I'm a little bit dreading working in that kind of heat, but I'm really hoping that the office has a good air conditioning system because, yeah, I don't do well in the heat. All right, and then the next color we're going to use is ivory. Yeah. All right, going to turn you a little bit here. I'm just building all these colors together, blending them as I go. Good night, Della. Ooh, nice. Enjoy. But yeah, that's about it for me. Nothing exciting going on here. Just work, work, more work, and getting used to being up at the early hours. Now, normally I get up at that time, but for some reason it just wipes me out now. It's like, what have I gotten old or something? And I think it's just because I'm active. I'm not doing nothing all day except for, tidying the house at my leisure. And I have to be somewhere at a certain time and do certain things at a certain time. And it's a little bit different than working at home on the housework and the channel and building skin color can be a little boring for y'all, but hopefully you can start to at least see your skin color. Although she's looking a little yellow on my screen. Hopefully she's not looking that yellow to you guys. Oh, I really wish my camera would stop doing weird things. Let's see if I can fix this a little bit. It's a little better. Keeps on picking up the color of the desk, which is annoying. Bob's working on testing a new camera for me, so hopefully it'll work out and I'll actually be able to use it. But so many cameras don't like it when they're not focused on a face. So sometimes they can be difficult to get used to and get right. Thank you guys, I appreciate that. Alright, now the final color that we're going to use is this one. Well, not the final because we've got one more to go. Alright, then we're going to add some pink. So we're going to add some pale pink into this. Again, I'm going to turn. Now I'm going really, really lightly here. Just adding a little bit of that pale pink. So she doesn't look so peach. Up through here, we're going to put a little bit more pressure. And then through here as well. Blend that pink into her cheeks a little more. Alright. And then we're going to use clotted cream. especially in those highlighted areas there. We're going to take that pink and we're going to come down here. We'll hurry back, and then we're going to use that clotted cream. Like so. And then, in order to blend it all, and make sure that the edge is clean, we're going to take our white. And we're just going to smooth her skin out with it. Now I do need to come up through here with a little tiny bit more of that shadowy peachy color. Just so that she doesn't look like she has a broken nose. Now blending with a white pencil from the set will bring those colors together and give you a good blend. You can of course use a blending pencil as well. I like to use the white if I have room for it on the tooth of the paper, just because it blends it and it softens it, especially if you've got heavy line. And I'll take an eraser under the chin there, or the darker pencil, and reestablish that chin line. Alright. Hello, Frederica. Now we're going to take the taupe again, and we're just going to reestablish that bit of a line there. Keeping her dimensions of her chin going. Like so. Okay. Alright, now let's do her lips. And we're going to start with bourbon. No, maroon. Thank you, Frederica. Just following the edge of her lip. Keeping that shadow in there. Alright, and then we're going to come in with a little bit of cherry red. Oh, Lana is a fantastic portrait artist. This one is a PDF that can be purchased individually on Etsy. So if you like this kind of portrait, of course you can purchase them individually on Etsy as well as purchase them in her books. You would think after doing an entire book of Lana Green last year I would not want to color any of her portraits, but they're so pretty. I just like the way that they color. And then we're going to use a little bit of rose red, I think. No, she's not in Lana's last book. This is, like I said, this is one of her PDFs. It wasn't in Garden Lady, although I would have liked to have seen it in Garden Lady. All right, then we're just going to start all over again. Yeah, if you don't have a printer, she does have, like I said, she has Garden Lady. She also has a couple of other books out as well that are absolutely gorgeous. I need to get another um, Lana Green book because I finished the Garden Lady. And I know that she came out with a couple of new ones. One was babies, little baby girls and boys, and I think the other one was another portrait one. I've been out of the loop lately, so I could be wrong. My enjoyment of Lana's work is Shannon's fault, just saying. She introduced me to Lana's work. Welcome back, Britt. Hi, Blue. Thank you. All right, and then we're going to go back to rose red. Like so. Then we're going to take a little bit of this white. And we're just going to blend that in, giving her a highlight here. And here, like so. All right. And there's her lips. eyes and her face. Let's give her some eye color. I'm going to start with this one. So this is turquoise. We're just going to do the lightest color as the turquoise. And then we're going to use blue emerald. We're just going to bring that right out into those medium areas. And then the final one is going to be teal. Yeah, -36 is just too cold. That's just, I should never owe the weather heat. Yeah, it should never be in the negatives. I'm just saying. That means that it's a deficit, and I should never owe Mother Nature warmth. All right. And then we're going to take our light color again, dust off any remnants here. And then we're just going to blend that together. Like so. Then we're going to take some gray, and we're going to do the whites of her eyes here. We're going to take some gray and we're going to do the shadow. And then we're going to take a Prisma white and a little bit of that pink. Like so. All right. So there we have her eyes and her face done. We're going to do her teeth. Again, we're going to take that gray. So this is cloud gray. I'm just going to put the shadow in there for her teeth. And then we're going to take our white Prisma. The reason why I use the white Prisma is it's because it's very opaque white and I want it to stand out. Alright, so there is her face. Let's do a bit of her hair. And I want to start with a light color in her hair. Try and decide what color to do her hair. I think I'm going to start with butternut. Thank you, Sue. Alright. So let's start with butternut on her eyebrows. Just so I don't forget to do them. Ooh, 3 feet of snow? Yeah, no, thank you. I'm just going to do a base coat of the butternut. I keep turning it as the hair changes so that I'm getting it in the right direction. Otherwise, when I come back through with the other colors, it'll be more difficult to have those other colors in there, because they'll be going against the colors that have already been laid down. Now this is really, really light. I'm not pressing hard on this at all, because this is just our base color. And I really want my camera to stop doing that. It's really annoying. Okay. Alright, I'm just going to leave it like that, and hopefully it will stop doing that. It's having issues. And it has been for a little while now. I don't know why it suddenly started doing that. The only thing I can assume is that my camera's starting to get old, and the system, after the update, decided that it didn't want to support it as much. So I'm not sure. You know, like I said, Bob bought a new camera that he's testing to see if it'll work for what I do with it. Because very few cameras actually work for pointing down at the table. It's the weirdest thing. Good night, Dawn. Have a great sleep. Hope you have a good rest. Come down the braid. Again, it's just putting this base coat on. You know, this base coat is going to be our foundation of color. And it's going to have our highlights, allowing our highlights to be bright. So. All right, so we're going to do this side first. Now we've got the butternut in there. Now we're going to go with some mustard yellow. And we're going to start bringing that out. Following the hair. Have a great sleep, Frederica. Thank you so much for popping in. I definitely appreciate you hanging out for a little while. I hope it doesn't get too cold up there. All right. And we just keep on flicking. Following the lines of the hair. Just keep on flicking, keep on flicking. So, Belinda's voice goes through my head every time I do hair. Oh, this is really annoying. Hopefully that's a little better. Hello, Dion. Hopefully it's not as blurry to you guys as it is to me. I'm really hoping it's just my glasses that are making it look so blurry. Alright, and then the next color is going to be turmeric yellow. Alright, then we're going to come back up here. Thank you, Celine, but it's going to bug me until I'm no longer blurry. Now, is that at all better? All right. I know how hard it is to watch something when it's all blurry, so I try to keep it from being blurry, but sometimes the camera has a mind of its own and decides, yeah, by the way, you don't need to see this. All right. Oops, sorry. Moving down the braid here. All right, then we're going to go back up to the top of the hair, and we're going to use orange. All right. this way. And down this piece here. Just following the directions of the artist on where to put those darker colors. Okay. Thank you, Gabby. We've got one more color to put in, and then we're going to go back over it with the lightest color, filling in that highlight, blending the colors together. Then we'll get started on the other side. Unless my camera keeps doing that, and then I might just, throw it out the window and call it good for the day. Sorry, I got into the flicking zone. Sometimes when you're flicking hair and you're trying to keep everything in the direction it's supposed to be going, kind of get into this little zone where you just sort of zone out on it. Right. Okay. Okay, so that was fun. Hopefully I'm back. It seems OBS disconnected, so hopefully I'm back and you guys can hear me and see me and all that fun stuff. All right, now I'm using a little bit of scarlet red just at the very deepest parts. Okay, good. I guess OBS heard me. It says, okay, well, if you're going to throw your camera out the window, I'm just going to say I'm done. All right. Okay, we're almost done with all of the strands, and then we'll put the base coat back on so the highlights show, and then we'll be done this side of the hair. And then we'll decide what to do from there, okay? If you're all bored with the flicking. We can move on. Well, that was a bloop. I broke it. I honestly thought about it, I'm just saying. Right out the window. Just my luck I'd break the window. It was a large enough bill, dealing with the car this weekend. I don't think I need to add to the claims for the house too. All right, now we're going to go back over it with our lightest color, which was butternut. Which just gives a little tiny touch of that brown color to it. Like so. Yeah. I remember back in, as I was a kid, you didn't throw away a broken TV. You took it down, you got it repaired. 9 times out of 10, it was just the color tube. Replace the tube, everything else works just fine. Can't do that anymore. Now they just get thrown away. Alright, gonna turn you a bit so we can get up into here. Excuse me. I think I need to have a drink of coffee. That is, yeah. Something warm and soothing on my throat. It's the one thing I have noticed since starting to work is my throat gets dry really fast. I gotta be clarifying nowadays, you know. All right. I'm gonna zoom you out and hopefully it'll let me do this without really offending everybody and their eye sockets. All right, so that's the way her hair is going to go. Let's see, how much time do we have? So we have about half an hour. Um, we can do the other side of her hair or we can work on her outfit here. I think I want to work on her outfit a little bit. So let's do her necklace first. And we're going to do that in a little bit of, trying to decide. Yeah, let's do that. Um, yeah. We're going to do this part in green. So we're just going to take our light green here, and we're just going to put down a base color because her outfit is going to be in green. And then we'll do the gem in oranges. All right, so the first color was lime green. The second color is going to be pistachio. And you guys are going in and out blurry. So let's zoom you in. And hopefully it doesn't go blurry. And then we're going to use a little bit of moss green. You know, just so you know, artists such as Lana Green, Christine Caron, and others like them that do a really soft grayscale, Selena Finish, even though hers is a little bit of a darker grayscale, do make coloring portraits so much easier because they give us direction on where we want those colors to be. So, you know, I do have a little bit of experience and, you know, I have gained some skills. But to be honest, most of the coloring that you see is directed by the artist. The colors I choose, but, you know, the artist chooses where they go. No, she's going to have a amethyst, or not an amethyst, um, it's going to be orange. What's the name of it? Oh, crud. It's right on the tip of my tongue. But I'm going to make the gem orange, like her hair. Amber, thank you. Yes, that. I'm going to do that in amber. Alright, and then we're going to take the lime green again, and we're just going to finish up the highlights and use that to blend. Like so. And then we're going to do kind of the same thing on her outfit. We're going to start with the lime green as soon as my camera stops fussing around. And we're going to do the same thing that we do with most other colors. Now, normally I would go from dark to light. However, I want the dark colors to be more prominent than the light colors. So I'm going to go from light to dark. Now, if I wanted the light colors to show more than the dark colors, I would have gone dark to light. But the light colors are strictly going to be for the highlights, and the folds of the garment are going to be in the dark and medium tones. So this is just strictly to give contrast where the folds are hitting the light. And I know it's going to look strange against the lack of skin tone there, but I will do the skin off camera because we've already done enough skin today. Pretty much going to try to touch on everything so that when I do finish it off camera, you'll all know what it's going to look like, okay? Okay, let's actually get it all on screen. There we go. All right, now we're going to take the pistachio and dust this off first. Like so. And as you can see, the light green is there to give us that highlight, and that's it. When we're done, we're not going to see a whole lot of that lime green left. Thank you. I think green goes so well with that teal and the oranges in her hair. So I like the green against her skin tone and her hair. here. It'll go really well with the greens of the plants as well, the flowers that are on her shoulders. Yeah, I can understand that. Yeah. We all look for a little bit of warmth. I was looking at summertime pictures today and going, I really want to color that because it's nice and warm looking. So I get that absolutely. Today, Sunday was Groundhog Day, and I don't even know if he saw a shadow. I didn't even ask. I'm gonna zoom you out just a touch so that we're not all over the place here. All right, and then we're going to take some moss green. Good night, Alex. Well, thank you. I appreciate that. Sometimes they come together, sometimes I sit there going, what was I thinking? The one good thing I like about the Evazars is even though they're an oil-based pencil, you can get a really good heavy layer of color down just with one pass. You don't have to layer too much of it to get that color saturation. Hello, Marilyn. Well, get ready to bed and hope you feel better. All right, Yana. Eat yourself off to bed, my dear, and enjoy your sleep. I will be yeeting myself off to bed here shortly as well, because I have to get up at 4 in the morning. Usually, And lately I've been in bed between 8:30 and 9. It's almost past my bedtime now, so yeah. Monday is my late night. You guys get me past my bedtime for a little while. Hi there, Precious. Thank you. Hello, butterflies. Welcome, welcome. Well, of course I stay up for you guys. I love streaming with you guys. And Mondays gives me the opportunity to stream with the ones that are still asleep on Saturday morning when I'm streaming. You know, when I'm fully awake and not quite so giddy and crazy. You know, you guys get the crazy. Saturday morning gets the wide awake and all business. Monday night it's yeah, I'm overtired and a little loopy. And I think my camera joins me on it, just saying. All right, now we're going to come in with the evergreen. This is going to be our darkest, brightest green area. And then we're going to come back through with a little bit of that lime green. Make sure we get those shadows in there. This is just the deepest part of that shadow. In the crease. Dust that off. And that'll tame out a little bit as I come in with that lime green again. Same with up here. Get that dark shadow in there. And we're almost all done with her outfit. And then we'll do one of the flowers and then I'm gonna log off. and get ready for bed. Because, yeah, I gotta get up at 4 in the morning. 5 would be a sleep in. If I slept in till 5, I'd be rushing around and being all crazy because I don't like being late for anything. All right. Oh, well, I'm glad that you look forward to them. All right, now I'm going to come in with that lime green again, and I'm just going to press a little bit harder this time. And we're just going to blend all that together. We're going to fade the edge off so that it's not looking like it's just stopped dead. So we're just going to fade it in. So the one thing I don't like about some pictures is that they just kind of stop, and you have to kind of fade that in to the edge so that it looks like the edge of the picture has just been faded out. So when you come down to this area here, you just kind of lighten your hand and just fade it out. Go a little bit brighter up here and just fade down into the edge. Thank you, Celine. And I'll let you see how it looks all together. Before we finish up tonight. So this one will count for Shannon's, I think it's her bingo prompt has the portrait in it. Pretty sure it's either the bingo prompt or the hashtag for the month because it's a portrait. All right. Zoom you out just a little bit so you can see it all together. All right, so there we have her dress and her hair and her face. I will finish up her skin tone and the other side of her hair. Just going to do one little flower area and then we're going to call it a night, okay? I'm going to zoom you into the flowers here and hopefully it will stay focused. Hopefully. All right, so we're going to start with ivory. And these look like clematis flowers. So this is probably not the right color to start with. I should have actually started with a purple, but that's okay. After looking at them, I realized what they were after I started coloring them. They look like clematis. But there are pink clematis and there's purple clematis and all those fun things. So We're going to start with a little bit of the peachy color just as our base. Thank you, Allison. All right, so we're going to start with a little bit of purple iris here. And we're just going to use that peach color as our highlight area. That is really going to bug me. When I have the autocorrect turned off, it's still autocorrecting, and that's driving me crazy. So I'm going to have to dig around to see if I have another camera and maybe switch that out until we decide what is best. Because I can't be having it constantly doing that. It's driving my eyes crazy, so it must be driving your guys' eyes crazy. It's driving my eyes crazy, and I'm not even looking at it 100% of the time. All right, now we're going to take a little bit of berry purple. We're just gonna... Thank you. Yeah, I really like the colors in this set. Although I like the colors in all sets as long as they've got lots of colors. You know, there are some sets, however, that are just very lackluster in their color. They're very dull colors. And there are places for those, absolutely, but they're not as exciting, that's for sure. little bit more of that light purple here. All right, and then we're going to touch up a little bit of this. And then we're going to take our white. Hello, Amy Rose. Yes, the Evazar London do layer very, very well. And we're going to take that white and we're going to blend with that white. All right, and then we're going to take the turmeric yellow. Yeah, I really like these pencils. They're really nice to use. They are not currently available on Amazon US. However, I do believe they are available on Amazon UK. They may even be available on Amazon Canada. Because right now they're not available on Amazon US. And then we're going to take, I need this one, I think. Yeah. Then we're going to use a little bit of Tuscan yellow. They are a budget grade pencil, but they, like I said, they originated out of the UK, and then they came into the US market for a little while, and then they went unavailable for a while. And then we're going to use a little bit of orange for the center here, like so. Just a little bit of this, just to tone it down just a touch with the clotted cream. There we go. All right, going to zoom you out so that you can see all of it all together. All right, so there we have her. I will finish her hair on the other side as well as her flowers and her skin tone. I'm going to do her gem for you here, and then I'm going to call it a night. Okay. Let's zoom you into the gem. So we're going to start with, nope, not that one. Where is it? Is it in my hand? Yeah, it is. So we're going to start with the Tuscan yellow. And then we're going to use a little bit of scarlet just on the points of the gem. And then we're going to take a little bit of turmeric. Then we're going to take a little bit of orange. And a little bit of clotted cream. And then a secret weapon. Yeah, they're a really nice pencil. I really do like them. I'm going to take the eraser and we're going to go down the highlight with it. Just lifting up a little bit. Then we're going to take our white gel pen. And I'll probably come back through with the gel pen after I do the skin tone. Because I haven't done the skin tone in this area, it may lift up some of that white gel pen. So I'll probably come back through to re-add that skin tone. And to re-add the white after I do the skin tone, I should say. Like so. Okay, just going to zoom you out. And we're going to take a little bit of, I don't think this one has any metallics in it. So we're just going to take a little tiny bit of sunflower yellow. And we're going to do the clasp here. And then we're going to take a little bit of mocha. And blend that in, giving that shadow on the gold, like so. Alright, gonna zoom you all the way out, and there she is. Like I said, once I do the rest of her neck, I will finish up that gem and add a little bit more of the white to it if it doesn't stay the way it should. Alright, so there she is. I hope that it has been fun. Oh, hello, Bonnie. Hello, Bob. Thank you. I appreciate that. Of course, I will be No, they're just as pigmented as both of them. However, the um, softness of the Prisma and the Black Widow are their own thing. These are an oil-based pencil, so they're a little bit harder and a little bit easier to layer without squishing. So you don't have to mash all the colors together. They just layer on top of each other really well. Yes, I will be doing a proper review of those, Britt. I've already done the swatch, and I will be doing a proper review of those sometime this week. Well, thank you for lurking, Bonnie. I appreciate you. And thank you all very much for enjoying the outcome. I just saw her as a redhead. I'm not quite sure why. I just did. So that's what she became. All right, guys, until next time, I really do thank you all very much for coming and hanging out. I definitely do appreciate you all. As I said, I will be here on Saturday. Um, Depending upon how work goes this week, I'm hoping to have the review of the Ohuhu pencils out sometime this week. And hopefully I will have the camera working properly by Saturday. Whether I change out the camera or get a new camera or just yeet it out the window. All right, guys. Thank you all very much for watching. Of course, always remember to like, comment, and subscribe to any YouTube artist that you enjoy. And always, always remember to relax, color, and stay safe, everyone. Until next time, bye-bye for now.